let's get started. Okay, so today we're going to talk about primitive types, but as I said, we are trying to do this thing from absolute beginning. I believe some of people you've never write code, or you are starting to write code from here. So I'm going to show you the tools you need for now to start to write code. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to open my browser, and I'm going to visit this website. So you open your browser too and visit this website. Just write Studio Code Visual Studio Code like this, then wait for it to load. Let's see what we can get. So what you need to do is to visit this website and click and open it. I think what happens here is whatever computer you are using, it gives you the type of the operating system you are using. I'm using Linux, and don't try to download the Visual Studio Code with the .db and so forth. If it gives you a Linux platform, Visual Studio by default, what you just need to do is to click this arrow and search if you can get the installation for your Mac OS or Windows. If it's about to install in Linux, what I'm going to do, I'm going to reference a video on how to install Visual Studio Code in Linux, because it is a bit different on how do you install Visual Studio Code in Linux. So that's all what we need. You need a Chrome browser, you need a Visual Studio Code. Once you install your Visual Studio Code, if I can run code in my terminal, I think you can find something like this. And what I'm going to do here, I'm going to open a new window. So I've installed a part of extensions, sorry, nothing called intentions. I don't know what I'm thinking about the song, I don't know, but don't worry about that. What I'm talking about here is Visual Studio Code. It might be different when you started to open it. It brings you something like this, the welcome page, because you are using it for the start. If you don't want to see this welcome page every time you open your Visual Studio Code, you just avoid it by clicking by not ticking on this show welcome page. But that you just untick, then you are ready to go, you are ready to continue doing your thing without interaction. So the next thing I'm going to do here, I'm going to tell you if you can install things like I want you to install two extensions here. You can search for what we call Live Saver. I'm going to use Live Saver, this one. I've already installed it in my computer, so I don't need to install it again. After you install Live Saver, I want you to come and find the another extension called MongoDB for our advanced or for the upcoming thing we are going to do. Just install the MongoDB. And another thing I want you to install, if you want your your application or your folder structure to look similar like mine, it's just a theme. Come here and search for material icon theme, then install this theme. This will help you to make your things look similar like mine, but there is no as much hassle you need after you do install those things. So what we are going to talk about here, we are going to talk about what are primitive types in JavaScript. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to create a folder, and this is our working folder. That's where we are going to put all our JavaScript code we are going to write here. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to just give name to my folder, where I'm going to say this full okay full stack training. That's the name I'm going to give to my folder. Please feel free to give any name you want to the folder you are creating, then just click create. Depends on the operating system. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back in Visual Studio Code and click on open folder, because if you haven't create a folder, if you haven't open a folder, it asks you to have a directory where you can put your project files. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to desktop and select our full stack training folder. Okay, so this is our folder. We've opened it, and that's what we have. You can see our folder. There is nothing we have put in our folder. So the next thing I'm going to do in this, I'm going to explain a little bit what JavaScript primitive types. So the first thing we are going to talk about is the basics of JavaScript. That's what you should understand before we go further. So we have 5 primitive types, data types in JavaScript that are special and that we mostly use every day when we are doing the development. So we have numbers, strings, booleans, and now and undefined. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to explain everything. I'm going to take each and every primitive data type and give you a full explanation and a full understanding how do we use them and how do they apply, how do they work. So in next lesson we are going to talk about number primitive type. Alright, so